Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be looking at the first upgrades on the FCX24 K5 Blazer. Now we're going to be going for the Injora 1" plus wheels, which are all brass wheels. They're actually 1.1 inch and they are 42 grams each with a just over a -3 offset. And then the tyres I'm going to go for is also Injora's S5 compound comp pin tyres. I think they're 55 by 25 mil if I remember correctly. Now I do actually really like the stock wheels and tyres on the FCX24 K5, but obviously with such a heavy hard body, you know, it does tend to tip over quite easily. So I thought, well, if I go for the 1" plus all brass wheels, you know, that's a nice bit of weight low down to see if that helps. So let's get out of the box, let's have a look at them, we'll chuck them on the rig, and then we'll hit the mini crawler course and see what they're like. Okay, so first off, let's check out the wheels. So there we go, there's our wheels. That is a nice bit of deep dish there. So like I said, yeah, they're minus, I think it's 3.175 mil offset. You know, nice weight to them. Obviously they got that inner brass ring. So obviously for these ones, you've just got, you know, your easy 6 bolts in the middle, so it's much easier to put them together. Now these wheels are compatible, even though they're 1.1 inch, they're compatible with all Injora tyres, is how Injora advertises them. If you're thinking about getting for the Traxxas TRX4M, it does state they're not compatible with the standard tyres, so just something to be aware of if you are thinking about getting them for your TRX4M. So you got your nice front face of the wheel, you got that nice Injora inner ring, obviously you're not going to see it, and then you've got the back face of the wheel. So 6 bolts, get them all together. Now for the tyres, like I said, I've gone for these Injora S5 compound comp pin tyres. So that's the tyre. So you can see it says it's a multi-terrain 55 by 20 it is size, but listen to that. That's proper sticking to my fingers. Hopefully you can hear it better on the workbench. Yeah, it's like Velcro. That's crazy. I've gone for this one because I thought, you know, it'd be interesting to see what this one's like on the rocks. And obviously the stock tyres, like I said, I do really like the stock tyres and I think they're really good on the rocks. They're not so great on like mud and loose terrain and stuff, but I found them really, really good on the rocks, especially, you know, with the kind of smooth rocks that I've got for my mini rock crawler course, where a lot of rigs kind of struggle. These ones did amazingly well. So it'd be really cool to see what these Injora ones are like. And I have gone for different sizes of the comp tyres as well, but this one is the 55 by 20, which I think is a, you know, a closer size to the stock wheels and tyres. I did go for the 60 ones as well, which I might try and fit to like the TRX4M or the SCX24 or something, which are obviously much bigger. Okay, so they come with all the little Allen screws you need to assemble them. Obviously you need 6. They're very small, you need a 1.3 mil hex driver to undo them. So once you've taken them apart, you can separate the front face from the inner ring. And then obviously you've got the back face of the wheel there as well. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your inner ring and you're going to get that inside your tyre. But what I try to do is try and make sure it's central to the foam as well. Then what I do is I get my front face, and then again, it can be a little bit trickier the stickier your tyre is, but you basically want to like pop that in. Okay. And then once it's in, what you want to try and do is you want to try and line it up with the bead of the tyre. Okay, so once you've got it, so you can see it's seated nicely in the bead. Then once you've done your front, you want to get your back face. And obviously what you need to do when you put your back face on is you want to line your spokes up, but also obviously you want to line the holes up. Obviously you need the holes on the front to line up with the holes on the back. So there you go, so you can see where we've got that there. Look, you can just about see my finger through the holes. So we know that's where we want it lined up. So then what we need to do is again, just line it up with that bead. Okay, so then once you've got that, check obviously haven't messed up the front. So you can still see through the holes there. So we're going to get our first 2 screws and I'm just going to put them in. Okay, I'm not going to do like really tight, but just get them in there just to hold the wheel together. Okay, and then do the opposite side. And you just got your first 2 screws in. Again, just check the bead. Just make sure that, you know, it's all okay. That it's not gone off skew. Same for the back as well. So I put the first 2 in just to hold it together, and then I get the rest of them with Loctite and then screw them all together. So I use the blue thread Loctite, just the normal stuff. Okay, that's all 4 wheels and tyres done. So they're all on their beads. I'm really liking the look of those. They look really nice. And check how sticky they are. Look. You can almost pick up another tyre. So let's get the old ones off, get these ones on, we'll see what it's like, and then let's get outside and hit that rock roller course. And before we get the last wheel on, I'll just show you the difference. There's obviously your stock. You can feel the difference in the weight. But there's your stock wheel and tyre, and here's your Injora 1" plus. So you can see they're very similar size. You know, pretty much exactly the same diameter. And the Injora one is just slightly wider, I would say. But yeah, definitely feel the weight. I really like these ones, but these look tasty too. Let's get this last wheel on. So there we go, we've got all 4 on. That looks really nice if you ask me. Okay, first off, check out how good those wheels look in the daylight. That just looks awesome. I'm really happy with that look. I think that looks fantastic. Such nice looking wheels, and they go so well with the K5 in black as well. That just proper looks like murdered out to me. I think that looks really cool. So let's give them a try on a little rock crawler course. Let's see how they perform. This is going to be the main obstacle here, climbing up this, because normally it would tip over with the heavy hard body. So I think that's going to be the main obstacle, to see if it can now get up with the extra weight of those brass Injora 1" plus wheels. So let's give it a try. So we're in first gear, so nice and slow. Oh, nice. Straight up there. That's nice. And we've got the, I've oil filled the shocks on this as well, so obviously we've got smoother suspension movement. See how it makes it through here. See what these tyres are like for grip on this big rock. So the stock tyres did really well here. Getting hung up on that rock again. So let's see what these tyres are like. Oh, nice. Nice grip. I'd say they did that maybe just a tiny bit better than the stock tyres, but still really good. Let's see what it's like coming down. Nice, that's what I like about this rig. That slow control, especially once you get those oil-filled shocks in there, just makes it so much smoother. That is looking awesome. Really happy with the look of that. Performing really well as well. I'm slightly distracted with how cool it looks, but that looks really cool. Let's see if we can climb up the stairway. Never been able to do that. Let's see if that'll work. So first off, let's just see what our grip's like, see if these tyres are good to climb up here. Wowza. Okay, we're getting hung up on the rock a bit, which is sending us over there. Let's go back a little bit and manoeuvre. We're just moving the rocks. Well, that made that look easy. Definitely better than the stock tyres. Let's try out the stairway here. Never been able to get up here. Slightly less of a lip. Still getting stuck though. Oh, go on. Let's try hopper there. Stuck on that bit that sticks out as well. That kind of bit that sticks out there. See if we can use the drain. Nice, go on. Oh, that was so close. Well, that pretty much made it up there. You can see it's just getting stuck on that bit that sticks out there. It's hard to see on camera, but it sticks out quite a bit, and then of course it jams on the axle, and then obviously that bit there is quite steep. But that, well, I've never done that before, I don't think, like starting on there and then going across. Normally you just have to kind of make your way across there, so that did really, really, really well. Okay, last one. Let's just go up through this bit here and just see if we can take a right turn and get over this rock. A lot of these rocks are quite smooth, so it's quite hard to grip. Getting hung up there. You can see those wheels are definitely doing a better job of weighing it down. It's not tipping over so much. Let's try a different approach there. I do like those tyres. Nice. Yeah, some quite gnarly rocks there. That's quite a dip in there. See if we can recover. Oh, okay. Back on the wheels. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's not tipping over. And its stock would have tipped over there. It's probably going to go at some point. Look at that. That's not a bad angle at all, is it? You know, it's hanging on in there. Ah, I went eventually. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need a bit more low down weight, I think, don't we? But that did a brilliant job. Well, I am really happy with that. I think it definitely makes a difference. You know, wheels and tyres are normally the first mod you do on most rigs. But, you know, for this heavy hard body, you know, having those brass wheels, the extra weight of those Injora 1" plus wheels, you know, 42 grams each, -3 offset, look really, really nice. A few different colour options, like I said, but I think that colour really suits the black K5. And yeah, I think they've definitely made a difference. It's much more stable now. Combine that with the oil-filled shocks, such a nicer rig to drive. And I'm really happy with those Injora S5 compound comp pin tyres. I think they are doing a really, really nice job. So yeah, I think that's a really cool combination. So there we go, first mod done on the FCX24 K5 Blazer. Really happy with it. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. Let me know what you think of the look. I'm really happy with that. Drop me a comment if you've got any questions. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a like if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos. There's going to be plenty more upgrades coming for the FCX24. We're going to be fitting brass. We're going to be trying different stuff. We've got loads of different tyres we can try out as well. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel if you're interested in that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.